Hey everyone, welcome back to The Hidden Brick, where today we're doing part 1 of the build of the Lego Hobbit, the Lonely Mountain set. This is set number 79018, 866 pieces. So the size of this box is pretty huge, considering it's not even a 1,000-piece set. I've seen sets come in boxes this big that are well over 1,000 parts. So I believe the bulk of this box is really taken up with the dragon. So I'm going to go ahead and break the seals on this one. I believe the set came out in 2012. There should be a date on the bottom here. I'm not seeing it. But either way, it's an older set. It's one of the sets that I've just had in my closet for a long time. Haven't built it yet. So what better time than now to get into it? Alright, there's all of our parts. So we have this big ugly rock piece that was by itself. There's bag number 1, and then you can see we have all of these dragon parts. It's in the dark red color. Those are all in unnumbered bags. Oh, here's some more. We got some legs over here. So we have all of those unnumbered bags, which we'll probably build at the beginning here. So it looks like we have all the way up to bag 6 of parts. So I'm going to split these up. Bag 1, 2, and then we have this cardboard backed set of instructions. There is a small sticker sheet in here. Small considering the size of the set. And then a medium size instruction book. So even the instruction book in this set is really not that big, even though the box was really big. Cool. So let me see. Let me open the instructions and see what we got here. So we're going to do bag 1. Instructions kind of show us little preview images of what we're building in each of the bags. We have all of that out. In addition to that, we're also going to unload all of the dragon bags once I dump this out. Alright, so these pieces, each of these bags has a little perforated strip. We're going to pull them open. Here's the next one. It's got the 2 wings. These wings are pretty cool. That's pretty cool. They fold under. It's like there's a built-in hinge. And they're a kind of a rubber texture. That's really cool. A couple tail pieces. We have the main body piece right here. And lastly, we have a bag with the head and lower jaw. Alright. So, move those dragon pieces to the side. It actually doesn't show us building it just yet. We have a few other minifigures. So we're going to start with those before we jump into the other stuff. So this is Balin the dwarf. We have Bilbo, Balin, Dwalin, Keely, Philly, Keely. Alright. So there's that guy. And then this is Bilbo. He doesn't have a beard or anything. Just has his curly hair. So Bilbo's going to be holding his dagger and the ring. That's him with his accessories. Balin, we have to make his piece that he's holding. So it's going to start with this Travis brick. We're going to put a bar in the bottom. And then this, oops, kind of put that on the table so it doesn't go all the way through. And we have 4 of the dark red 1x1 round tiles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So he simply holds on to that, and then he has a key as well. That key will go there. Okay. That's it for those 2 minifigures for this bag. So now we're going to start building the Lonely Mountain play scene. Start with some reddish brown plates, and then we have these pearlescent gold slopes. A couple of internal corner slopes. 2 more of them. Couple of panels, and some more of these golden sloped pieces. So we're basically kind of building a big pile of the treasure that Smog has stolen from the dwarfs. Got these pearlescent gold cheese slopes. And just putting them on exactly where they show it in the instructions. There's a lot of studs exposed, so I have to kind of carefully study the instructions to make sure that I get these in the right spot. And then same with the little gold studs here. Make sure we get these all in the right spot. Okay, looks good. All right, now we have these half pyramid slopes. Two, 3, 4, 5. Missing 1. There it is right there. So we'll put a green goblet inside of there, as well as a sword. This is a darker kind of gunmetal colored sword. Make a little crate, looks like. So we have our corner panels on here. Now we're going to put these little gem pieces in there. We have the blue, the red, and the kind of emerald green color. Put that other plate on top of it. Now we have more of these half pyramid slopes and gold goblet stud, and this will go right on top here. That slides perfectly in there. All right, so that completes that little mountain piece. So now we're going to work on the Smog dragon. So we start with the plate and that jumper tile. Now we have 4 of the dark red cheese slopes. Those all go there. We're gonna put some horns down the middle. Got the black one. So we have these smaller ones. Now we have a kind of medium-sized horn. This one doesn't stab all the way through, it just goes in a little bit. But on these open studs, they do stab all the way through. There's our horns there. So we have these legs. You can see the legs already have a pre-molded Technic pin in there. So those are simply just going to snap on to sides of the body. You can see how they click to kind of make it a posable figure. So we have these tail pieces. These also have the pre-molded Technic pins on them. Here's the last piece. Goes there. It's a pretty long tail. Alright, so now our wings. So what we're going to do is take one of these wing figures. Let's see, I think there's a left and a right variety. Yeah, so we're going to do this one. So each one of these gets a clip that has a little bar hole in it. And we're going to put some horn shapes inside of each one of those little bar holes. And the last one gets a big horn or a big claw. And of course they're popping off. So this piece simply snaps in right there. So we're going to repeat this for the other side. Let's see, make sure I have the right orientation. We have our little clips. Go there. Some more spikes or claws. And there we go. Pop that wing there. Next up is the head and neck portion. So the head has a lower jaw that we need to snap on. It has a nice click hinge motion. Once again, we have the pre-molded friction pin on there. Allows it to be articulated. Pop that on there. There you go. That finishes the dragon. It does show this being opened, and you can attach this flame piece right on the inside there. Okay, so just like that, we're done with bag number 1. So I'm going to go ahead and move this big guy out of the way. This is a really, really big dragon. It's really cool looking too. Probably one of the best Lego dragons I've seen. All right, so move him to the side and let's jump into bag number 2. Bag number 2. Focus so they'll believe me. There it is. Let's do bag number 2 right now. Okay, we have all of our bag 2 parts out and we have quite a few plates. Just gonna move some of these to the side. There's no minifigures in this bag, so we're just gonna jump right into this build. Of course, I need to find the part I'm looking for. There it is. It's a dark bluish gray Technic brick. We have some random tiles and plates and another brick that is right here. Right. So, 2x3 brick. 2 of these golden, really pearl gold 2x2 tiles. They're not golden. And here's another plate right there. I think we can put this on the table now. It's going to start to grow in size ever so slightly. Another 2x3 brick here. And the other plate will go here. 2x2 brick. Couple wedge plates simply line up there. And then we'll use these 2x4 reddish brown plates to connect that one. There should be another one somewhere. It's right in front of my face. Okay. Another plate there. That plate is going to be a little tricky to get off. Another wedge plate. Plate there, and 2 of these internal sloped bricks. It's kind of it's like it creates a little valley slope piece. Okay, jumper tile, and then 2 of these trans light blue 1x1s. Okay, so this is interesting little piece. It's a 1x1 clear plate or tile, 1x1 clear round tile, but you can see it has that little star pattern printed on there. I don't recall seeing that part previously, although it kind of looks familiar. There may be other parts that are similar to that. I'm gonna have to look through my spare parts and see if I have one of those already, because I don't recall seeing it. That's okay. Pretty cool little part. It's always fun to get printed parts, especially over stickered parts. I'm not a huge fan of stickered parts. Okay, so another cool thing about this set is we get a lot of sand green. This is a popular color with a lot of adult fans of Lego. Honestly, it's not one of my favorite colors, but it's kind of one of those semi-rare colors. It's definitely becoming more and more common. For example, the Minecraft Ocean Monument has a ton of it in there. And we got quite a bit in the old fishing store, the Lego Idea set. A lot of sand green in that set, so they're, I guess, I don't know if they're necessarily trying to accommodate fans, more so as the color just fits certain type of sets. So they're not going to force the color, and I don't want them to force the color if it doesn't work for a certain set. But like this, it's going for the kind of the cave feel or the mossy earth tone colored feel of the walls. So to me, it feels like it works a lot better. And it was the same with the old fishing store. It was going for the old kind of mossy or natural, worn down, weathered colors. So this one will get some slope and the golden piece. Go there. We're going to repeat that build. So we have a plate. We put a brick with a stud on the side. 2 more plates. And another brick with the stud on the side. Just like that. And I put it on the table and pressed down on it. It actually helps line it up a little bit better. Sometimes it needs a couple pushes to help it. So we put slopes on there. We're good to go there. Next up is a bracket with a plate, inverted slope, and 2 more sand green pieces. Now we have 3 sand green pieces stacked on top of each other. That goes there. And we have this inverted slope right there. 2 plates and a shovel. The shovel is going to connect to the wall on that little clip. Our 2 plates will go there. So we have a little sub build, accessory build, I guess, supplemental, something that we build off to the side and just add on to the rest of the model. Alright, so this black brick has studs on 2 sides. So we'll have some connection points on both sides to add something, possibly. I mean, why else would they give us that brick? I mean, you can kind of guess that we're going to put something on it. Alright, 1x4. Another one of these taller bricks. Plate on it, and we have 2 slopes, 1 and 2. So that slides in there. So you can see it kind of creates a little hidden door. So it shows this being turned around. We're going to put a long brick up here to kind of link all that together. Now we have this reddish brown wooden support type piece. That'll go there. With a rock part right there. Wedge plate there. It's kind of interesting. They don't do the instructions like this anymore, but like nowadays they'll actually show you attach something to that wedge plate before you actually attach it to there. It's interesting the way they show it. It's just sliding right next to it, and we're not really adding anything to it until the next step. Alright, so we have this big rock piece. It simply attaches in here. Just have to make sure that it's connecting to everything where it's supposed to go. Then we have that little slope piece. Okay, so next is a brick right there. We have a sand green brick there. A red tile right there on top of that. round bricks, and now we have 3 of these light bluish gray slopes. I do 1, 2, and third one right there. I have an assortment of other sloped pieces. I'm gonna move that part out of the way. I can't get my finger down in there. That's kind of an instruction fail right there, telling us to build a tower and then try to squeeze our finger inside of it. Once again, just kind of shows how the quality of the instructions have improved over the years. Another round piece, and now we have 2 of the inverted slopes. Quite a few more of these inverted sloped pieces. Now we're going to take these reddish brown plates, put them all the way across. And that just popped off. We don't have anything really holding that on just yet. Looks like we're going to put something on now though. So that plate is overlapping right there. That'll help hold that together. We have a Technic plate. Go there, regular plate here. And another plate here. This plate is a little bit darker. I don't know if you can really tell, but it's all supposed to be the same reddish brown color. So I'm not sure if it was just molded that way, like a little bit darker. Maybe it's from a different batch of plastic, or maybe it faded, or I guess, I don't know. It wouldn't have gotten darker in my closet. I think it's just from a different batch from the molding plant, and it's got a little bit darker. It's really not that noticeable unless someone points it out to you, like I just did. I don't know, or maybe it is. I'm not going to worry about it, because it'll eventually get disassembled and just put in my spare parts bin with the rest of the plates. Okay, we have a few more little accessory pieces. We have our black ice cream cone shapes. And this one will go right there. So we're gonna do some armor and weapons. First one being this axe. It'll go on that clip. We have a hammer. That'll go right here on that clip. And we have some body armor and a helmet. Those are just attaching to those ice cream cone pieces. Now we're going to build an anvil. And consists of these kind of a pearlescent silver studs with the black cheese slopes. And that makes the anvil shape. A couple torches, and these actually look pretty cool with the black ice cream cone shape. So you can see it has that kind of inverted cone with the bar hole in the top, and it's got the little bar at the bottom. You put the flame inside the top, and it makes for a nice little torch effect. And just gotta somehow clip it on here. It's like they waited to the very end of the build when we've got everything else on there to put a small little piece like that. I'm not a fan of it when they do that. Looks like we have 2 more cheese slopes that go right here. So interesting about this is the door where it had those 2, that black brick with the 2 studs. Actually, they didn't put anything on there. I thought for sure there'd be a door handle or something. But I guess what it's doing is kind of blending in with the mountainside to make it look less like a door handle and more like a just a part of the rock work. All right, so there we go. That's going to complete this portion of the build. You can see we did quite a bit so far. We've got a couple minifigures. We do have the Lonely Mountain placing started, and we have this enormous dragon, which is kind of the showstopper right now. So we move that guy there. We got the treasure right there. All right, so there you go. Thanks for watching. Check out the links I have down below if you want to see more videos just like this. Then you're in the right spot. I have hours and hours and days worth of videos to watch. So check them all out, and we'll see you in the next one.